you spin from afar.
So I had this dream the other night, and it was insane because I've never had a dream like this before. And I was kidnapped. And I was just literally like being held captive by this guy, and we were kidnapping people. And I didn't understand why we were kidnapping these people, but I felt really guilty. And we were killing these people and chopping them up. And I was kind of like not doing the work, but I was there and I knew what was going on, and I felt really guilty about it. And I felt like I was being brainwashed into doing what this gentleman was doing and what he believed was right. And I was trying to get out, and I couldn't get away because I feared for my life and I thought he would kill me. And then at one point he gave me a sandwich, and I was going to bite the sandwich. I didn't want to eat it, but I knew I had to, otherwise he was going to kill me. And as I bit into the sandwich, it was super salty, and it kind of tasted like, it just reminded me of like pig, but like pig, not like bacon, but like pig that you would just see like at a farm, but like chopped up and just thrown on a hoagie. And I remember biting into it and just like gagging and almost throwing up, and I just remember making the noise like ugh! And then the guy's over here just like chuckling as he's like chopping somebody up, and I like got really sick, and I woke up, and it just made me think about when I was a child, and I always wondered like why we ate animals, but like why we didn't eat humans. And I'm not saying I wanted to eat humans, I was confused. Like when I was a child, I remember somebody would bring out animal brain, and people would be super stoked. They're like, oh my gosh, this is like a feast, this is exquisite. Alright, $150 plate. And they would just take a knife and a fork, and they would be cutting the brain, and they would be eating it like it was like the most premier dish that you could possibly eat as a person. But why wouldn't they do that if it was a human brain? So like say you put the two brains out on the table and you ate it, and you're like, oh, this is delicious, this is superb, and they're like, yeah, that was a human brain, this is the animal brain, you just tried both. The person would literally vomit, you know, but they said it tasted good before they knew what it was. So it's like the labeling is what makes it taste better. Why is it okay to taste the animal brain but not the human brain? And so it's the first like meat dream I had, and I was like super scared. I remember tasting the meat and like waking up and feeling guilty. And it just it was just crazy. It just reminds me of like us being brainwashed as humans to like think it's okay to eat animals and not humans. Like speciesism, it's a real thing, and we should open our eyes to it.